Hello everyone, you are on the Inside Football channel. We watch football from a different angle and love the number one game as much as you do. Today's topic is a great occasion to discuss. It's already July out there, and 7 outcomes of stunning transfer sagas of this summer awaits us. We know you love this kind of content. While players in South America and Europe are still busy identifying the best national team on the continent, some clubs have already made busts in their roster. PSG grabbed Wijnaldum, Ramos and Hakimi. Liverpool signed Ibrahima Konate. Man United sorted things out with Jaydon Sancho's deal. And Barca took Aguero and Depay. Great deals, aren't they? It seems yes, but we really wanted to see bustling transfers to sit and swear in a misunderstanding of how it happened. Like in case of transfer of Neymar to PSG or Ronaldo moving to Juventus. Well, you got the point. Now we're gonna tell you about what sorts of top-notch transfers can make place in the next couple of months. Support the video with a like, subscribe to the channel and fasten your seatbelts, as we are flying into the stratosphere of football wealth and the million-euro contracts. Let's get going! And the first on the list is Antoine Griezmann. What is the reason of the possible departure of the forward? The fault lies in all the same financial problem of the Blaugranas. Debts of 1.5 billion and budget cuts for salaries for the sake of Messi's new contract forced the bosses of the club to make tough decisions. Barcelona put the striker on a transfer list, and this summer he may leave. With the arrival of Ronald Koeman, the guy got in shape, scoring 20 goals and given 12 assists in 51 appearances last season. Although, except for victory in the Spanish Cup, these did not lead to anything good. But at least some progress in the game of Griezmann is noticeable. However, the chances of the little prince leaving are higher than ever. Antoine is in great demand. Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Inter, Atletico and PSG are considering this opportunity. Where do you think Griezmann will go if he does? Write about it in the comments below. We think that the most suitable places for the Frenchman to continue his career will be Manchester City and Atletico. Guardiola will be able to fit Greasy into the team's game, and Antoine is not gonna have problems in adapting to the Los Colchoneros. Of course, we can't get past one of the top headliners of the last 2 seasons. Erling Braut Haaland was a breakout star for top clubs and something from heaven for his agent Mino Raiola. 40 goals and 11 assists in 43 Bundesliga appearances. Wow! And what can we say about his records in the Champions League? Truly amazing experience. This guy is the next big thing, one of the best players for the next 10 years. The queue of giants has lined up for Haaland's signature. Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, PSG and Barcelona. Erling dreamed of moving to La Liga, but Chelsea is considered the main favorite to sign the star Norwegian. According to the latest media reports, the owner of the Blues, Roman Abramovich, is ready to spend £150 million and convince Dortmund to say goodbye to Haaland. Such a sum is able to satisfy the appetite of the Borussia leadership. Erling himself is intrigued by the Chelsea project. Do you think Haaland's transfer to Chelsea will become the main bump of the transfer summer? Paul Pogba is looking for different career changes. Namely, the year of the contract with Manchester United and the reluctance to renew it, which Raiola loudly announced back in December. I can say that everything is over for Paul Pogba at Manchester United. Journalist Fabrizio Romano quoted Raiola as saying on Twitter. What are the options? PSG, Real and Juventus. So far, most of all talk about Paris. Allegedly, Pogba is fascinated by the Paris Saint-Germain project, but at the same time, the options with Real Madrid and Juventus attract the midfielder. Man United wants to extend the contract but doesn't rule out options with swaps for players that are interesting to Solskjaer. With Real Madrid, they can go on with Varane, with Juventus, with Cristiano Ronaldo himself. Next up, we have the main transfer saga of England. Will Kane leave Tottenham or not? It is high time for Harry to try himself on a more serious level, and now is a very crucial moment, isn't it? The Spurs have been unstable for 2 seasons. Now Nuno Espirito Santo has come to change the atmosphere. Well, does Kane really need this? Imagine that Manchester City offers you a 5-year contract with a salary of 16 million euros per season. Moreover, there's also the interest of Juventus and other top clubs. Such a prospect is much better than hoping for the first club trophy with Tottenham. Even if Pep Guardiola says that the citizens have no money for a forward, dang it! Are they really going to play with Jesus in front and hope for De Bruyne as a false nine? There are really few options to win the next Champions League campaign. We don't really believe Guardiola's words. The main obstacle to the transfer is Tottenham's unwillingness to say goodbye to its main star. If Kane's transfer is the main transfer saga of England, then now a whole European romance about Mbappe's departure from PSG is next in line. Kylian told the Parisians that he had no wish to renew the contract with the club and he had only a year left at the Parc des Princes. If Leonardo doesn't convince the boy soon, then the outraged Schick may throw the attacker out into the transfer market in order to get at least some benefit. The main and perhaps the only clear contender for Kylian is Real. The footballer himself, to be honest, wants to follow in the footsteps of his idol Cristiano Ronaldo. Real has two possible choices: to come up with a proposal for PSG in the near future with everyone knowing about the financial problems of Madrid, exacerbated by the pandemic. Therefore, the second and Florentino Perez's favorite one, the Merengues will wait until Mbappe's contract is completed and take the forward for free. It will be a robbery of the century, and even the services of Michael Scofield from the epic series Prison Break will not be needed here. Well, how could we do such a top without Ronaldo? After all, he's the most famous person in the world with 310 million subscribers on Instagram. Let's be honest, Cristiano didn't do well in Juventus. Yes, he scored more than 100 goals, won the Scudetto, the Cup, but the knockouts in the quarterfinals and the Champions League round of 16 were not what the club president Andrea Agnelli had planned when he signed the King of the Champions League. What options do we have here? PSG, where he will immediately replace Mbappe. Yes, there is Paris Saint-Germain again. Are you surprised? They love to poach legends. And yes, the 36-year-old CR7 would obviously have a relief in France for a couple of years. But story of his return to Manchester United would be much more of a noble gesture. The Portuguese understands that his speed is no longer the same, Solskjaer is not Ferguson, and intensity of the EPL is off-scale. But no doubt that it would be cool to watch. Moreover, for Manchester United, this is an opportunity to get rid of Pogba by swapping him for Ronaldo. Although there's more and more news on Ron staying in Juventus until 2023. La Gazzetta dello Sport even wrote an article about the matter. And the forwards agent Jorge Mendes said that his client wants to stay in Turin. Well, 5 goals throughout the Euro campaign and a new contract. Such a good scheme, right? And for the dessert, we of course have to talk about Leo Messi. Did you think of us remembering Ronaldo and forgetting Messi? No way! Since this is the main contender for the Ballon d'Or here and now. The whole world has come to a paradoxical situation. Lionel Messi is a free agent, and right now he's not a player of Barcelona. But of course, you understand that this is nothing more than a fiction. Laporte is trying his best at unloading the payroll so that La Liga will allow Leo and the Catalan rookies to declare to the squad. It is not for nothing that we included Griezmann in this top, although we could bring almost all the Barca players here. Therefore, Leo is waiting for Laporte to do something. But what if Laporte fails his mission? What will be next? Let's say these 3 letters together: PSG. The story goes the same as in the case with Ronaldo. Last tax fuss, low Liga 1 speed, and friendship with Argentine coach Mauricio Pochettino. Yes, Icardi will have to leave, but he is no stranger to running away from Messi. Another option is Manchester City, reuniting with Guardiola and attempting to win the Champions League with the unbeatable Citizens roster. What could be better for the neutral supporter? Only Man City doesn't want to tempt fate a second time and break the rules of financial fair play. They had the chance of almost missing out Champions League for 2 years. Therefore, there are not many options left. PSG remains as the best option, since the Parisians are not afraid of FFP at all. What do you think is the most realistic transfer from our top, and who did we forget to mention here? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to check the subscription to the channel and give us a like if you haven't already. It was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one and see you in a bit.